What do I hope will happen in November? Is it me or am I the one feeling an undertone of civil unrest? I guess you're talking about the elections. I don't know. I don't really like any politicians. Sorry. I think they're just terrible. Just all terrible. And you could have, if you have some sane politicians get elected, that could be beneficial short term. So I guess that would be good. But again, unless they're going to just massively shrink the size of government, you're not addressing the problem. As far as civil unrest, yeah, absolutely. But I think the civil unrest might not come as a result of the elections, but could more so come as a result of the shortage in diesel. And just think about that for a moment. Not saying this is going to happen, but just how does that play out if the U.S. doesn't have any diesel? Try going down to the local Walmart, see what's there. Try going down to your local grocery store and see what you can buy if the U.S. runs out of diesel. That's a big problem. Now, the probability of them running out is very, very low because we've got, we can print dollars, but what's happening is if we suck that supply away from other areas, you're taking it from places like Europe, as an example. You're taking it from poorer countries. So the economic devastation will be felt. It's just a question of where. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to do a whiteboard video on the diesel issue either tomorrow or sometime this week, because I think it's something we all really, really need to be thinking about. And it might be the biggest problem we have. I mean, maybe that's what the yield curve is telling us. You never know. I think the question there becomes if diesel prices, if we do get to a massive shortage, we're already in a shortage, but if we have a massive shortage and price goes up to, let's say, $10 a gallon, what does that do to prices? I mean, as far as consumer prices, what does that do to food prices? What does that do to everything else if the M2 money supply is going down? That's the real interesting question for me personally, is what happens if your input costs are all going up as a result of energy, but the overall amount of currency units in the system is declining? What does that look like? I mean, it's obviously it's horrible for the economy, for the standard of living, but what does that look like in terms of the CPI? That's probably the idea that I'm going to try to explore on that whiteboard video.